Although plastics were only first synthesized a little over 100 years ago, they have become an integral part of modern society. Due to their versatility and robust nature, plastics are now used everywhere and in everything, from supermarket shopping bags to the clothes we wear and even the device you are watching this on now. This widespread and unchecked use, however, has led to severe negative impacts on the marine environment. We may think of plastic pollution as a recent problem. However, as early as 1988, the United States alone was producing an estimated 30 million tons of plastic annually. This number has only increased over time, a trend that can be seen globally as more and more countries become heavily reliant on plastics. As of 2010, a volume of plastics equivalent to the weight of 2 million blue whales was produced by 192 coastal countries. Of this, as much as 12.7 million tons were dumped directly into the oceans. This long-term, unregulated disposing of plastic has culminated in the widespread pollution we see today. Ocean waste being comprised of 70% plastics, artificial islands some the size of Texas forming from plastic debris, and countless marine species being harmed as a result of plastic buildup. The Great Pacific Garbage Patch, the largest of these artificial islands, contains more plastic on its surface than natural prey. The animals that rely on these areas as their primary source of food now frequently and unwittingly consume plastic as part of their diet. Sea turtles are one of the families affected most by these high densities of plastics, as they frequently eat plastic bags, mistaking them for jellyfish. The diets of these sea turtles living in these high plastic areas can be comprised of up to 74% plastic, none of which can be digested. Coastal birds are also highly susceptible to plastic consumption, the effects of which are equally as detrimental. Over 1 million seabirds are killed each year as a result of plastic pollution, and an estimated 44% of coastal birds have been found with plastic in their stomachs. The detrimental effects plastics are having on these species are clearly visible. However, they only partly represent the full extent of the impacts plastics have on the marine ecosystem. More than 25% of all ocean species rely on coral to provide them with a secure place to live. Unfortunately, corals have been significantly affected by changes in the ocean environment. In addition to rising temperatures and ocean acidification, plastic frequently damages corals when it comes into contact with them, breaking apart sections of reefs and potentially increasing the likelihood of disease by as much as 89%. While never completely degrading, ocean plastics are still broken down into smaller and smaller pieces over long periods of time. This results in the formation of microplastics. 236,000 tons of microplastics are dumped into the oceans annually, adding to the already growing mass that exists due to the breakdown of existing plastics. And the toxins they release, such as BPA, are now becoming incorporated into such a large number of marine species, they are now almost a permanent fixture in the food web, passing from animal to animal until they are finally ingested by people. This, and the many other detrimental effects plastic has on both marine and terrestrial organisms, are not problems that will disappear with inaction, and are only set to increase in severity if we continue to pollute our waters without the implementation of substantial controls. In the year 2020, the volume of ocean plastic is estimated to have increased tenfold from 2018, and will continue to accumulate without decomposing for hundreds and possibly thousands of years. While these predictions are bleak, there is still hope to rectify these mistakes and reverse the impacts plastic pollution is having on the environment. Reducing the amount of plastics we use, supporting reusable and digital alternatives to plastic products, and disposing of existing plastics in ecologically conscientious ways all contribute to ensuring that plastic pollution is an immediate problem, not a long-term reality.